Marian, thank you very much for talking to me. We are here talking about the state of the business aviation sector generally and specifically in this region. How do you see the opportunities, the potential of the Central and Eastern European region?
Well, I would remain cautiously optimistic. Let's put it the right wording there. I always look at the population of a business just in the region before I say, where the market would go or how the market would react. Over the tough years, and I'm talking about 2009 and 10, after the world crisis, we've seen the population of the aircraft in Central and Eastern Europe actually not growing. But on the other hand, not shrinking. So they kind of send a positive signal that the business aviation had set solid roots over here, and it remains stable. I would call it stable.
Thank you. Do you see a difference in customer needs, customer expectations, the type of aircraft that are popular? Is there a difference between Western and Eastern Europe, or do you see this really as one big market together with very similar needs and very similar challenges?
Huge difference. 25, 30 years ago, we haven't really had any business aviation in the eastern part. We were under the communism, and obviously, having such a luxury toy or business toy like a business jet was simply, not acceptable. So, the one huge difference between the western part and the eastern part is that this is a fairly new industry for us. So we are in kind of a learning curve. So whoever buys the airplane now, it's been only owning the airplane since 15 years ago or 10 years ago. So we have like most the most experienced ones are the second generation of the guys using the business jets. When it compares to US guys, the US guys have been using the business jets decades and decades and decades. So it's a fairly new industry over here. And then we are still in a kind of a learning curve.
And as it's fairly new, if you look ahead, crystal ball gazing 10 years' time, what level of maturity do you think the industry will have reached in this region of the world?
The people would be more buying buying the jets when looking at the parameters as a difference. What they're doing now, they making decisions more based on emotions. How I like the product. How the ramp appearance is. When I fly somewhere. So the people are now more maturing, more educated. And they're choosing the airplane the right way. So what kind of a range I need. What kind of a cabin I need. Is it going to be the tool used by my associates in a company? And they're more mature. They're more learned over the years. They're more looking at the budgets.
But overall, the future is bright.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you very much.